Hi, I'm Joe Megibow. I'm the CEO of Purple Innovation. I have been with Purple for just over 10 months. Yeah, certainly DTC has been growing for years and has continued to bring new categories online. I think the promise of DTC is really what drives consumers to the channel. It's a very customer-centric channel, or the intent is for it to be customer-centric, which means less friction, easier way to buy, more transparent way to buy, easier access to content, and building a platform that really is servicing how the newer consumer wants to engage with brands. And I think that has created a lot of opportunity. What's interesting is the infrastructure behind it has been catching up. And in categories like furniture and mattresses, more recently, there's been opportunities to both package product and fulfill and deliver that has allowed new categories to service customers in these newer, easier ways. Sure, I think there's two sides to what's been happening with what the internet's bringing to the consumer. One, which, as you say, is really just an easier way to buy a mattress. I think having to go to a mattress store is a certain degree of friction, and they're often standalone stores, although department stores like Macy's, a partner of ours, for instance, have great mattress departments. But the act of having to go to these stores is one degree of friction. And the other is they've historically, I think they're evolving a bit, but historically have been a confusing process. As you walk into a store, they typically don't have a lot of customers or sales associates. Just the frequency of sale is relatively low on these high-priced items. It's similar to going into, for instance, an auto dealership. And you have dozens and dozens of 20, 30 different products on the floor with not a lot of clarity on what differentiates them or how to even engage. So I think there's been some friction on these relatively high price point items. And yeah, I think the ability for a consumer to go online and shop and compare and just hit click and have it show up at their house and have the added benefit that it's relatively low risk, as we have a 100-day guarantee. Most of the players in the space have some form of a guarantee that if it doesn't work out for you, we'll come back, get the mattress, and take it away. Yeah, and that gets to the other side of what the internet has enabled. On the one hand, it's an easier way to shop, or in this case, an easier way to buy a mattress. And we agree, and we think that's an important evolution that's happened in the category. But there's another side, which is the internet is allowing new product to get out on the market with new reach. And in our case, our primary mission isn't an easier way to buy, it's a better mattress. And that is really where we are holding ourselves up on differentiation. We're interesting in that we're a 3.5-year-old company built on the shoulders of a 30-year-old business. I have employees who've been with us for 15 years. Our headquarters we've been in for over 10. So this is actually a fairly mature organization with technology and innovation that we've had in the marketplace in the bedding for over 25 years now. It's just historically been through licensing with other brands and primarily in industries like medical, as our technology has been amazingly useful for really tough situations like extreme care, emergency care, medical type products and wheelchairs and things like that. A few years ago, we realized now with the advent of the internet and started with actually a Kickstarter campaign, we were able to say, let's take all of these decades of experience we have on innovative new technology and bring it to the consumer. Sure. So our technology and Kickstarter really allowed us to bring it to life at scale. The mattress industry really hasn't had a lot of innovation in the past 2 decades. You had, over 20 years ago, memory foam get introduced to the marketplace. There's been some interesting technology with air bladders and adjustable inflatable beds, but there really hasn't been a lot of advancement. It's been mostly, I think of it like a sandwich shop, just which layers do you put in the sandwich, and at the end of the day, it's still all just a sandwich. we invented something completely new, an entirely different material. It's an elastic gel and a new way of constructing that. And it looks like a giant grid, just a big purple grid. And what it allows is a lot of the same benefits that you would get with something like a memory foam, in that it breaks away and supports you wherever you have pressure points or the natural shapes of your body, but provides really firm support in large surface areas. But unlike things like memory foam, it actually has a lot of air. It's, a grid is mostly the absence of something. So it dissipates heat, it keeps it very temperature neutral, and the elastic polymer, it's kind of a rubbery-like substance, reacts instantaneously to body movements. So it's really a completely different kind of technology. And to show that, especially when you're trying to reach a very large audience and no one knows who you are or what you are, the internet has been a fabulous place for us to get reach and growth very quickly, and Kickstarter was a great launch part for that, where we could actually tell our story and show what the product is and actually fund the initial operation to launch the business. Yeah, and as you said, Facebook and their various properties, and Google and YouTube and their various properties really do remain our primary vehicles. And we're not just trying to win the auction model, again, on price, where we'll spend the most to get the customer and then win by having the cheapest product. Really, it's tried to be much more of a narrative and storytelling. And what we've tried to do is focus on the channels where we can tell that story and can engage with the customer. SEO has been great because we've built a brand and we get a lot of brand-related traffic. So where we can leverage that and what people know about us, of course, we're going to make sure we capture that traffic. But really, it's where can we bring the product to life and not just be I need a mattress and I'm otherwise undifferentiated on who I buy from. And it has worked very well for us. Yeah, so there's two sides to our strategy and sort of getting our product out into the market. One is, if we really are a differentiated product and a better product, we want as many people as possible to be able to lay on the bed. And it was always the number one question we got. Okay, it's great, it's easy to buy online, we get it, there's a 100-day guarantee, but I still want to actually lay on the bed before I buy it. So we've been very aggressive with working with some of the largest and best brands out there. So Mattress Firm was where we started, and we have a terrific partnership with them and have been expanding into their premium stores. Macy's, we're now in all of their furniture home stores. Not all Macy's have that category, but all the ones that do, we are in now. And then we've been in a variety of regional stores. All in, we are now beds on the floor that you can lay on in over 1,500 stores. Which means the majority of the US is within 30-40 minute drive of being able to lay on a bed. So that's part one of the strategy. The other is we are building a brand and a brand platform, and we're trying to create opportunities where we can really showcase what is the difference of our brand. And it is about our technology and our innovation. So we have launched a couple of showrooms that really allow us to bring the technology and the experience to life. And it's a lot of interactive and experiential displays where we can really show how and why it works and give the broader story across our assortment. And we do expect that we will be expanding that. We do want to make sure, while we might be in thousands of retail channels with partnership, we do want to make sure we've got these anchor stores around the country where we can really bring the brand and the technology to life. Yeah, this is a traditional retail engagement. So if you walk into a Mattress Firm or a Macy's and you try the product and you buy it, you're engaging with Mattress Firm or Macy's. They fulfill, they support you. So it's very traditional retail. Absolutely. I mean, at this time last year, we were in less than 40 stores, and now we're in over 1,500 stores. So we would not be expanding at that kind of pace if it wasn't working. And it's terrific for our partners. This is a great product that they are very eager to get their hands on, and it drives traffic into their stores because consumers want to try Purple. We have been a leading converting product in their stores. And obviously it's great for us as it gets us great reach and distribution. So it's been a terrific partnership and why we've been expanding so rapidly and aggressively.